I am diplomat and a shareholder since 2006 with Global Wealth Trade, and it's my absolute pleasure to host our Sunday night leadership call. This weekend was absolutely amazing weekend in the company. We had two huge events going on in Nigeria and also here in Toronto. And to tell you all about it, what happened this past weekend, I have online our regional ambassador, Sean Hines. So Sean, the floor is yours.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anna Lee. And wow, yes, it was an unbelievable weekend. What can I tell you? If you missed it, you missed so much. You didn't save any money. You cost yourself a fortune. From Toronto to Abuja, everybody who took leadership, you know, whether they were here or in Nigeria, I think it was a weekend to remember. You've seen the pictures on Facebook. And phase 4 is here. We're going to the next level of the billion. Well, we're going to be talking to, you know, hopefully some people in Nigeria as well as Toronto about this unbelievable, exciting weekend. Really, it was insane. And, you know, but before we do that, of course, you know, how are we here? How is it possible that we can have all of this and be a part of this company that's changing lives and shattering records around the world? It's all because of one person, the visionary behind this company. You know, this gentleman who basically got started in the industry at the age of 20, became a self-made millionaire by the age of 25, helped to mentor 14 other people to become millionaires, and then created this incredible company, Global Wealth Trade, with the world's first free-flowing variable binary plan that's allowing people to change their lives, the #1 compensation plan expert in the world, one of the top 3 trainers in the world, the gentleman behind the unbelievable forensic network of the most advanced business training in direct sales, none other, of course, than our very own CEO and visionary, Mr. Ramin Mezgarlu. Are you there, Ramin?
Good evening, Sean. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, Ramin, we can hear you loud and clear. Take it away.
Terrific. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the GWT Global family. My voice is a little bit still gone. I wasn't feeling well on our conference weekend, but you know what? It was an insane time. It was great to see people come from all over. We had people flying from Nigeria for this conference in Toronto. We had people flying from St. Lucia and United States and so forth. So it was a terrific event. If you missed it, well, I hope you have a good reason why you missed it, because if you can't justify to yourself why this was not the most important thing in your life, then I guess you have to understand that your expectation of how you're going to what your success would be in your business should be very relative to the effort and the commitment you put in. It was absolutely amazing. And today I was driving from Toronto, Sean. I was coming to Ottawa to see my son, the great one, and going by the beautiful Thousand Islands. If you have not been to the Thousand Islands in Ontario after Niagara Falls, it is the nicest, most beautiful section in the world. You want to come and take a look and start doing a video, which I'll be posting on my Facebook page soon. And you know, what happened last weekend is the first time it's happened to us in our history, where we have 2 major conferences happening simultaneously in the world. And one was in Toronto, the other one was in Abuja. And I'm so proud of Team Nigeria. What a class act. First class what you guys did down at GWT all the way. And so 2 international conferences happening, led by over there with Ambassador Comfort and Hoa and Abdul Razim, and of course we had Ambassador Renee that flew all the way down there, and we have our Ambassador Brian that was down there. So what an incredible event. I heard there was 1,200 people that went to a tour. I mean, you know, so this last weekend was absolutely tremendous. It's hard to believe that it almost seems like it wasn't that long ago that I sat down and wrote the blueprint for Global Wealth Trade. and that would have been April 5th, 2005. And here we are 9 years later, and we're in 86 countries. We keep on growing, and it's a humbling experience. And usually, I'm on the receiving end of getting a lot of thank yous, for knowing what I knew and taking action on it. And I guess we're making a change within the direct sales industry, and we have this incredible culture. But tonight, I think it's about me thanking my GWT global family, because they're the messengers, they are the ones, and that take the message out to the world. Message that started from my home office, and boy, with the type of business that we have, it's not really a business. It's like mini economy we have created. We got people making over $100,000 a month, and so it's quite something. And I think when it comes to our luxury consultants from around the world, GWT is a lot more than just a business. It's a movement towards something much better than what the industry has to offer. It's a lifestyle. It's something we do every day. It's something we wear every day. So it's a lot more than a business. It's a culture. It's a movement. It's a lifestyle. So I'm really, really proud of where we are today, what's happening. Having international conferences going on, and when I'm hosting one in Toronto, there's one going on the other side of the world, and it just shows that what we've got, it's something that the world needs. It's not about any culture or race or color or religion. None of that matters here. Over here, everything comes together, and we got stuff happening all over the world, in Canada, U.S., Europe. Africa is blowing up, Caribbean 26 countries, Australia getting going, Middle East is start getting, so what we do here, the product line, the culture, everything we do relates to everywhere, everyone, every place. So, it's quite a humbling experience for me. Of course, this fall conference is a very, very, very important conference, because this is where we launch many of the life-changing promotions, the directions, and of course phase 3 started in the fall conference, and we know what happened about 2 years ago. Brought up business to a completely different level of momentum. It brought to about 300 to 400% a year growth, and this weekend we launched phase 4 in the fall conference. So again, if you were not there, I just hope you had a very good excuse, because you can't just say, well, I'll just find out what happened. It's like saying, well, I won't watch the movie and I'll just have my friend tell me what the movie was about. It's just not the same thing. You will not get the same feeling. You will not get the same vibes. When you don't get those, not only you get the information secondhand, you will not take any action, because you were not there. This business is about physiology and tonality. It's not about data. It's about being there and connecting at the DNA level. It's not about tell me what happened. It's not about that. So in any event, it was tremendous. Obviously, phase 4, we launched the monumental the trade-up program or promotion. So the Double I Diamond Challenge, which was that's gone. Always still good till the end of the month. We extended everything again for another 30 days, so it's good for you, for the distributors. I know you guys are really feasting on the Double IA Challenge, but that's great. But this trade-up program, I am so revved up about it, because it's designed for speed, and we keep talking about phase 4 is about speed, and everything we've done, changing the BIP to BIF, and so on. Everything we do, you almost see immediate effect in your business. And this trade-up program is just so perfect, because there's about 90 to 95 million direct sellers out there, network marketers out there that are struggling. And so the trade-up program is designed, the promotion is designed for them to take a look and basically start trading in their cars for something better, where they're going to trade up to something better to GWT and whatever investment they made in the previous program, they can recoup it here instantly. I mean, who does that? So that's what the trade-up program is all about. It's designed to create so much activity for you by putting these little posters on Facebook, email, pick up the phone, call people, talk to people, make buttons for your jackets, whatever. Entrepreneurs want that. You know, we shared some of these things on the screen, and we'll eventually share it in your back offices and so forth. So the trade program is just absolutely monumental. Of course, the Phase 4 website, you folks got a chance to see it, and I think everybody was dancing in their seats. What a gorgeous, functional website this is. I mean, it's not launched yet because our CTO and that's still working. It's got so much options on this website that he's still testing a whole bunch of, but the front end and the back end completely revamped and gorgeous. It's just beyond belief how incredible. I mean, the technology is the state of art. The latest technology just came in. So what's being released over the next day or two with the website, the back end, the promotions. Phase 4 is about it's our home stretch to the billion. So, but again, I always say, you know, we can release whatever we want, but at the end of the day, you have to adjust to the new technology, adjust to the new promotions to make sure that it will affect your business, because we can take you, say from a, economy car and put you to put you in a Lamborghini. If you're still going to drive the same way that you drove the economy car, then you still won't have the same speed in the Lamborghini. So we want to make sure we elevate everybody, so they could, so they can drive this new vehicle the way it should be driven. Hence, again, you must attend these events. So, anyways, I can go on and on. Phase 4 is here. We've been in business for, over 9 years, and we've only done 4 phases. This was a monumental event, the fall event, and we've introduced so much. Now, we're not going to get into it tonight. I'm not going to get into it tonight, but basically some of the things we released was basically that soon you'll have an opportunity to actually order Ferry part of your initial package. Right now it's only Posh. You'll be able to actually include Ferry in that. So again, we have some markets of hard climate, and they've asked for it, and so there's a whole bunch of cool stuff that we're going to be releasing that on October 1st. October 1st is pretty much where everything gets released. Now, another thing that dawned on me driving today was that in 2005, it's incredible. It just feels like it was just not too long ago. When I wrote the blueprint for global wealth trade, I was thinking, we're going to have a monumental party for our 10th anniversary. Now, I'm thinking 10 years down the road. And I was even thinking, if depending on where our business is, it would be so cool to have this in Australia or in Hawaii or something like this. And can't believe we're months away. We are months away from our 10th anniversary. So the next convention will be the beginning of our 10th year. So the reason I say this is that every year, the people who do not show up to the convention regret it, and they'd say, I wish I was there. And every year, people who attended to say, I don't know how you're going to top it next year, because that's how incredibly insane it was. And we always tend to top it in a big way. Well, for our 10th year, we're going to do things we've never done before. Our 10th year is the biggest party. It's a special event. It's not just another annual convention. This is our 10th anniversary. Our 11th will not be like our 10th. Our 12th will not be like our 10th. Our 13th or 14th or 15th will not be like our 10th. So next year, it's going to be monumental. Like pretty much anything I could throw in, it's going to happen for the next convention, because it is our 10th anniversary. So we're already working on venues and where it's going to be and what we want to do and so forth. The point I'm making is that Once we announce it, the date and time and the tickets, you should be all over it. But you should be right now, if you're outside Canada and the United States, right now on some of the markets that are forward, you should be start thinking about visa. So start thinking about that now, booking off your vacations, start saving money for the 10th anniversary. It's probably going to be in the June, July area of next year, but it's not that much time left. You want to make sure you start thinking about that right now. So all in all, we have a lot of excited people right now, obviously, especially in Nigeria side. So we want to give them the time. So congratulations, Team Nigeria. You did it the way it should be done. Congratulations to the world. Congratulations to the people who were at the fall conference. Phase 4 is here, home stretch to the billion. We got a lot of work to do, E&E all the way. So just because things are as good as we can imagine it to be, it doesn't mean that for 1 second we try to sustain, because we know life doesn't sustain. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. So we're constantly on to making everything better. So advance, advance, advance. Not sustain, advance. We got to hit the billion. So over the next 18 months to 24 months, we've got to really push really, really hard. And we've seen a 6-figure monthly. Who knows, maybe we'll have, I would love to see that about 100 people be at that level when it comes down to our 10, when we finish our 10 years. So we could do that once we start hitting critical mass. So at this point, I invite all of you to start planning for the next convention. And last thing is, make sure that when the Phase 4 announcements are released, through your back office, website, and so forth, you want to make sure you fully take advantage of it. Have team sizzles with your team over the phone, webinars, coffee shops, whatever you do. Again, if it's important to you, it's important to your people. If it's not important to you, it's not important to your people. So it doesn't matter if you're on this call, if your people are not on it. What you need to do is make sure that they understand that this is about the sense of urgency to take advantage of this trade-up promotion. Because you know what promotions are? Promotions end. That's why now we have the Phase 3 promotion, the IA, ending in about, I guess, 20 days or so. So at this point, I'll pass back the phone back to you, Sean. I'm revved up about this. I'm trying to keep my voice down because my 5-year-old is sleeping next door. But let's pass the phone. I'd love to hear from the attendees in Nigeria or even the ones in Toronto. Maybe if you want to share what your feelings were and what you saw with all the new promotions, I would love to get your energy. It's not about data, it's about your energy. Back to you, Sean.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ramin. And wow, that is so exciting. The 10th anniversary, the 10th convention. I cannot wait for that. And again, it's going to be a do not miss event of a lifetime. But this past weekend was unbelievable. If you missed it, I'm telling you, you don't know what you missed. And so we want to hear from people who attended both in Nigeria as well as here in Toronto about the weekend. First, we're going to go and see if we can speak to absolutely dynamic lady ambassador in Nigeria. I know she won the Rookie of the Year, the top sponsor of the year. And let's see if we have Hawa Belaluya on the line. So we're going to unmute Hawa's line and see if Hawa can share with us about the exciting event conference that happened in Abuja this past weekend. Are you there, Hawa? Hawa, we've opened up your line, so you're unmuted on our side. If you can try unmuting yourself on your side, we'd love to hear from you about what's happened in Nigeria this past weekend in Abuja. Just absolutely spectacular in every way, and I know we'll love to hear about it. I know Annalie is going to go through and show us some of the beautiful pictures from what happened in Abuja. Do we have you there, Hawa? Okay, so we might be having some trouble with Hawa's line. If we do have anyone else who was at the conference in Abuja. If you're on the line, just raise your hand, and we absolutely love to hear from you to share about what happened this past weekend in Abuja. While we're doing that, I'm going to bring on a gentleman. I know he's been keeping close tabs. I know he's been on the phone regularly finding out what's been going on over in Abuja. Even I just spoke with him just before this call, and I know he was on with Nigeria. So go to our diplomat, Errol Trench. And in the meantime, as I said, if you were in Abuja this weekend, please do raise your hands, and I would love to hear from you. And Annalie, in the meantime, you can start going through some of the slides with the pictures of an exciting weekend that happened in Abuja. So,
Colin, look. Colin, the picture.
Errol, do we have you on the line?
Till Errol comes on the line, I hope you all can hear me. As you can see, I have some pictures from Abuja conference. Like you can see happy, happy, happy faces. And that's what we want to see. Like as you can see, or Rene just arrived. I know this was when he arrived. I was met by some local leaders. Happy faces, number one.
We actually have Howard in that picture.
Howard is right on that picture on the left side, yes. As you can see again, Brian with happy people, more happy people, more number one, and both Brian and Rene on the picture with the local leaders. Smiling face of Rene taking selfie. Now this is already goes into the tour. As you can see, Rene is doing the tour, and on the following pictures you see there is Brian doing the tour and very officially doing the tour, and now you can see the people. Masses and masses of people, lineups behind the door.
Yes, I know that you know, Rene and Brian were saying when one tour was finishing, there was already a lineup for the next tour. And I know some days they were doing 3, 4 tours back to back, even leading up to the big event. I think they had 5 tours
one day. Yeah, I think they had 5 tours one day.
It was absolutely incredible.
Absolutely, very.
Okay, hold on. I see Kafina Ajibola, I believe, is one of our ambassadors or diplomats over in Nigeria. I know Kafina was at the event, so we're going to unmute your line. Kafina, do we have you on the line? Hi, Kafina, we've opened up your line. Are you there?
Hello, yes, please. Can you hear me?
All right, Kafina, great to have you on the call. I'm glad you joined us. I know it's like almost 3 a.m. there in Nigeria, so we appreciate you bringing on. Please share with us about this incredible, exciting conference that you had. The pictures look amazing, so please share with us about what happened this weekend in Abuja.
Okay, thank you very much. It was really, really a huge success. I have never seen something like this before. Even though we have gone out to print flyers, we have made announcements everywhere to invite people, but the way people, visitors, guests were eager to hear from Brian and Rene, it was really, really amazing. We had 2 floors up and down, filled up, and a lot of us wanted more tours and tours and tours again. In fact, we had asked Brian and Rene if they could change their ticket to stay behind and do more tours, you know. It was really, really, and people were so excited. People understood the business. They are really eager. We had automatic sign-ups, you know, immediately on one of first and second day of the tours. Yeah, it was really good. It was really, we had a good time. We are so grateful. We are so grateful that they were able to come. because that has really proven and shown to people that really GWT is the business that everyone needs and the product that people really want to have, so that is going to really help us to push our businesses really to the billion.
Absolutely fantastic. And, tell us, Kafina, we saw the pictures from the gala. It looks spectacular. How was the gala?
Wow. The gala night was really fantastic. We tried in our own way to have the red carpet. We interviewed people, what they feel and what they can tell us about Fairy. We were able to make a GWT cake where we had Brian and Renee cut the cake with Comfort, Nigedu Hawa, and some other people on stage. We had Brian and Renee dance on the stage as well for us. It was really good. Brian really danced so well. And I mean, look, we just love this people. We love GWT. It was really good for us. We had a good time. We were there till like 12:30 a.m., Everybody was there. Renee shared the story. We called people up the stage to share their testimonies, their why they joined GWT, how their business has built up, where they see it going to, and it has really motivated a lot of people. And then we had the award and the certificate night where Brian and Renee issued the diplomat certificates, the ambassador certificates, and then the ambassador shared. It was really motivating. A lot of people were asking. We had phone calls coming in. I particularly had people from my Facebook page who had to send me an email and said, look, what is this GWT, Fina? Can you now tell us? We're ready. Don't leave us behind. Just because of these pictures and all the things that has happened over the weekend.
Oh, well, we always talk about the power of social media. And so you just prove once again how powerful, sharing pictures and sharing on Facebook with people to see what's happening. Another reason why you should never miss events, and you've proven that again. Now, lastly, Kafida, tell me, I know we saw Renee sharing Comfort at the radio station, and after that she had 2 phones going on her ear with people calling in. I don't know if you were there at the radio station, but looks like you're going to have so many people now calling in to learn about GWT after this weekend.
Yeah. Actually, it was a good one, announcing on the radio. I watched the video. It was really the best. I mean, Comfort did so well. People were calling, people were coming. We heard from the radio. What is happening here? We want, and a lot of people were writing in their names. They want to do the business. They want more light. And then some of them also came back again. Some didn't want to leave the hall to give other people the opportunity to even listen the second time. They want to keep listening and listening to the opportunity, and there were a lot of questions. But one thing we're happy about is I think now a lot of people, like the training, the boot camp was also so good. It was so, successful. We were happy with the training. At the point it got mixed up, the people who want to listen to the talk again were eager to come in. We couldn't have a full session of the boot camp. It was just on and on and on. People just couldn't get enough of Brian and Renee, and we just want to appreciate them. We want, on behalf of everyone in Nigeria, the team Nigeria, honestly, we thank you so much for sending them down. It was really the best thing that could happen to us in Nigeria. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Kafina. And again, of course, we owe all thanks to our very own CEO. He's the one who makes everything possible. And I know having ambassadors, Renee Lee, Brian Arundel there, it's only going to take Nigeria to even another level, if that's possible, because you guys are already doing insane. And we congratulate you all and look forward to your next level of success. And again, we appreciate you. I know it's almost 3 a.m. in the morning, so we appreciate you staying up to come on and share with us about this very exciting weekend in Abuja. Thank you again, Kafida.
Thank you.
Okay, so just before we finish with Abuja, again, if you do have anyone else from Nigeria on, please do raise your hand. But we're going to go to a gentleman who's here, but I know he's been keeping close contact with everything going on in Nigeria over this weekend. You know, he couldn't be more excited. So, Diplomat Earl Trench, come on. I know you've been talking with Ambassador Brian Arundel while he's been over there. So share with us, you know, what Brian shared with you about what happened in Abuja this past weekend.
Well, can you hear me, Sean?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear, Earl.
Excellent. Well, you know, Sean, just taking a look at the pictures and seeing the excitement of the pictures and that going up, my God, I'm completely just blown out of the water. I repeat myself, I remember a couple of days ago talking to Brian, and it was about 4 o'clock. Well, my time, it is about 2 o'clock in the morning. Just as I was about to go down from coming back from another meeting, Brian called me and telling me what's happening over there. And when Brian started to share with me how people are coming together and these meetings, they're coming from everywhere, the excitement, it just reminded me how the power about our business. Here I am a couple months ago looking into the business. Here I am and looking what's happening in Nigeria. Just hearing Ramin's voice today, I could hear exactly. It's like I'm looking at a company that I never knew could even happen, knowing that that's happening somewhat in Nigeria like this. And Sean, I got to tell you the truth. I remember when Brian started to talk about Nigeria. I remember when it was just one person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. To see what this turned into a year later, it's absolutely mind-boggling.
Absolutely. Well, you know, and that's the power of this business, as you know, Errol, and one person talks to another person, and next thing you're building an empire. And again, we couldn't be more excited or proud for Nigeria. Okay, so now, and again, congratulations, Nigeria, and you deserve all the accolades for what you've done, especially Ambassadors Comfort, Hawa, and Abdul Razak, who I know were behind this amazing weekend happening. We're so very proud of you. And of course, at the same time, and you heard from our CEO earlier, we had our regional conference, the Phase 4 launch here in Toronto. What an unbelievable weekend this was, from a Friday night tour with hundreds of people in attendance to a sold-out conference that happened yesterday. You know, of course, I hope you've seen our new website that's being released now, which our CTO Nanad Kalma took us through, and then we had training from our graphics Rachel Walker with the new templates, which was unbelievable. The recognition of all the new ambassadors and the diplomats, and then hearing from the national regional ambassadors being interviewed by our Senior Vice President, Sanaz Human, and amazing training by Sanaz on our products, our Director of Operations, Sarah Yerman, training us on all the operations, the back office, and then, of course, forensic training. It was a powerhouse, packed-in, short forensic training by our CEO, but as it always is, it was an awakening training. I think everyone who was there yesterday for that forensic training took away things to immediately apply to their business. You're seeing pictures, of course, from the Friday night tour, which was unbelievable. And then, of course, the Phase 4 release. You heard our CEO talk about what's coming. Wow, wow, wow. All I can tell you is Phase 4, without question, we're going to be exploding to the billions. So what we want to do now, hear from people who were there this weekend. Again, if you were there, feel free to raise your hand. We'd love to hear from you to share about this weekend's experience and you know, what this weekend meant to you, what you got out of this weekend. And at the same time, we're going to be going around to unmute some lines to have people share. But again, raise your hand. If you were there this weekend, we'd love to unmute you to come on and share your thoughts. Now, I'm going to go actually into Ottawa, and we're going to hear from a few people here. They were all here. They came down as a family. We have Kirshner and Wilfreda, who are from Ottawa, living in Ottawa, but originally from St. Lucia. And then we had Krisha Doshi, our new Diplomat Challenge winner from St. Lucia. And I know they were all here at this event together, and so we want to hear from them. What was the impact that this weekend had on them? So let me open up their line, and we're going to hear from them. So there we go. So who do we have on first? But that about sums up the weekend right there. So go ahead. I know we got Kirshner, Wilfreda, and Krisha on the line. Go ahead. Just introduce yourself one at a time and give us a quick share on what the impact of this weekend was for you.
Good evening, good night, good morning, everyone in the GWT family. Krishna here. Just driving back to Ottawa, and wow, like Sean always says, wow, wow, wow. We had a chance to sit with the CEO, and it's not a common thing for you to get to sit down and pick the brain of a man who's on a billion-dollar mission. And it just blew my mind, the humbleness of this man and all the people within this company, from Ramin, Sanaz, everybody down. And every time I look at this company, I'm just blown away. Krisha?
Hi, Krishna here. As Krishna said, we're driving back to Ottawa right now. Have a few more hours left on the ride. So we were just talking about what we learned, and we started the forensic training, putting into practice, but I think now we're actually going to be more strategic and be more deliberate in what we're doing. And for me personally, I realized that I have to be more, I wouldn't say demanding really, but I think more of more deliberate, let's just say more deliberate in what I do, and follow up with my downline more. That was what I really got out of the conference. It was an amazing time. I mean, I never really imagined that it would have been this surreal, basically. I mean, I came because I wanted to see the showroom. I wanted to attend the conference, that sort of thing. I mean, the incentives, I didn't imagine I would get all these incentives because I wasn't really keeping track. And, you know, being able to actually walk onto that stage and get my tin, it was just an amazing opportunity. And I'm just really grateful that I was able to actually meet with Ramin, with Reza, with Sean. I mean, that was the first time I met these people. I had spoken to them before, but it was the first time that I met them, and it was just great. Wilfreda, take it away.
Hi, everybody. Wilfreda here. As Krishna and Krisha said, it was just an absolutely amazing experience, from picking up over $30,000 worth of free products from head office, walking through the gallery, talking with Ramin Sanaz personally. We had some of our downlines there for the very first time attending an event, and the impact of attending these events is beyond anything we could describe. Anything we could have explained to them, they saw live and direct, and they got the training right there. So amazing, amazing event. Thank you so much, Sean, for letting us have a little bit of time on the call, and have a great night, everybody.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you. You know what, you guys, I commend you all for your leadership. Of course, Krisha flying in from St. Lucia, and Kirshner and Wilfreda driving from Ottawa, and now you're driving back in the night, but you still made sure you're on this call. And wow, that's a loaded down car, because I know not only you guys got your $30,000 in free products, but you got $600 of incentives in that car that you guys won, recognized yesterday. So well done and deserved. Well, now let's go to our National Ambassador, Reza Mesgarlu. Let's get his take on the weekend. I know he's been around from day one, seeing this company from the beginning to now as we go into phase 4. And so let's see what Reza thinks of this monumental weekend. Are you there, Reza? Are you there?
Yes, Sean. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We're just looking at a picture of you and trying on the Ferry eyewear.
Wow, what an incredible weekend, I tell you. These regional events, national events, international events, any event that has to do with GWT never fails. It is always a joy to be there. It's always eye-opening. It's always new announcements. It's always new trainings. This is the reason, I guess, why the successful people in this company never miss any regional or national events. You know, we have people flying in from Nigeria and all different parts of the world, from East Coast Canada, from West Coast. We have people from all over the place, United States, you know, all over the place. And you know what? Well done, team. Congratulations. That's the attitude of a winning, you know, individual, and you're a winner, and awesome. Glad to have you all there. And you know, what we were witnessed last weekend with the launch of the new software and all the new announcements and so on and so forth. I'm just ecstatic. I got back into Ottawa about I don't know, like about 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. And I'll tell you, I had a hard time going to sleep. It was just incredible. It was great to see you guys, all over the towners, people from all over the world. It was just awesome to see you guys all again. And you know what? Phase 4 has begun, guys. Let's get to the billion. Back to you, Sean.
Awesome. Thank you, Reza. Now we're going to go to
Sean.
at the
Sean, can you hear me?
at our Friday night tour. There was awards for the 3 people who had the most guests at the tour. This young lady had the most guests. I believe she had 13 guests. Our ambassador, Jeanette Beaver. Let's get her take on this incredible weekend.
Well, thank you, Sean. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. And it's really exciting. I mean, you know, after, you know, almost 7 years in the business, it's just, it never gets any dull or boring. And you know, I realized why people sometimes jump from one company to another, whether it's your job, whether it's your business, it's because they're not improving. It's like there's no challenge, there's nothing to look forward to. But with Global Wealth Trade, it's getting better and better, and every year. And you know what? We're already in phase 4, and let me tell you what's coming out, and the promotion. It's really gonna speed up your business. Like Ramin said, it's supersonic, because that's exactly what it is. It's all about speed. It's all about supersonic, and I'm very, very excited about it, because in almost 7 years, my business in over 7,500 LCs in 65 countries, and think about the speed that it's going to go to once phase 4 is released, once the new promotion is released. So I'm so excited about that, and I can't wait. Back to you, Sean.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeanette. And I believe we have our CEO wants to share a few words on the call.
Actually, no, Sean. I think Sanat's woman needs to be linked in, so she can unmute herself.
Oh, okay. I will look for her, or I will try to link her in. Thanks, Ramin.
Excellent.
Okay, awesome. So we'll get our senior VP on in a moment. In the meantime, let's go to this lady was a brand new diplomat recognized on the stage this weekend. Again, she drove in. It's amazing how many people in Toronto.
Sexy, but I play
here, but this young lady drove in from Ottawa to be at this conference this weekend. New diplomat Claudia Nicholson. So let's get Claudia's take. You know, being recognized on the stage and what she thought of the Phase 4 regional conference. Are you there, Claudia? Claudia, do we have you on the line? Okay, we'll come back to Claudia. Meantime, let's go ahead. This gentleman was also recognized among having the most guests for the weekend, and I know he just got started recently, but he's been taking a lot of action. So, Vitaly Tekshevich, are you there, Vitaly? Vitaly, do we have you on the call?
Yes, hello?
Awesome, Vitaly. Well, I know you got a whole group there with you, including our ambassadors, Leora Scala, Maria Gaderi. So take it away. Let everyone there share their experience. I think got the Minnesota team there too. So take it away and have everyone share their experiences from this incredible weekend.
Yes, I do have everybody here. We just had a lot of fun, and we actually just came back from Canada's Wonderland. We enjoyed the day there. Yesterday's convention, or yesterday was very fun as well. Everybody here is ready to go, and I think a lot of people are very excited of what's happening with the new promotion. And I'll let I guess Maria start us off with a couple of
suplente del PCN.
Well, hello everyone. We are so excited. We had an amazing, monumental conference yesterday.
Gana $2,000 mensuales.
Can you hear me?
Acaban de descubrir una partida. Parte del reportaje. La Fiscalía General de la República encontró al diputado
Okay,
suplente.
please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. We could hear someone speak in the background. Please mute yourself.
Can you hear me, Sean?
Tenía $8 millones.
Sean, please mute the line, please.
Y
Whoever they are.
propiedades que no tienen sustento legal.
I don't know who that is.
Anyways,
Yeah. So I was just saying, we had an amazing, monumental conference yesterday. Minnesota team, Montreal team. There were people from all around United States and Canada. We had an amazing day. All the diplomats, congratulations to all the diplomats, all the ambassadors, and the time we spent with our CEO after the day at his place for all the out of town. That just itself was amazing for all of our guests, and they were so inspired. After that, we had an amazing night last night. We partied until probably 3 or 4 a.m. with the team. We work hard, we play hard, and today we spent the day being with the team, with Minnesota team at Canada's Wonderland. It was a great time to spend with our regional ambassador, Lior Skiller, and our ambassador, Marshall. And while we are having a lot of fun, we did a lot of talk about the future, planning for traveling. Congratulations to Vitaly for having was one of the top 3 who had the most guests in the room on Friday night, and some of his guests are getting started. We booked tours back to back in the next couple of days. There are people who keep getting started. There are people excited all around the world, seeing the pictures on Facebook and social media, and they've seen the videos. They're excited for the phase 4, and we can't wait to start everything that we learned in the conference to put it in action and produce so much results. I have Regional Ambassador Lior Skiller with me, and I have Marshall here with me. So I'm going to pass it to them because they want to share their excitement as well.
Hello, everybody all around the world. This is Lior Skiller here. Well, what can I say? If the company's not getting better, then they're getting worse, but they are always getting better because, thanks to our CEO and founder, Ramin Mesgarlu, and the corporate team and everybody who's constantly working nonstop, creating new programs, new systems, new products. As you can see in the photo, I'm wearing the new Fairy Opticals, beautiful new product line that everybody's excited about. But this weekend was insane, to say the least. When we were looking at the new website that everybody has now seen, then we heard that our CEO and our CTO, Ninad Kama, who did a great job on all of the new announcements, when we heard that they were up till 6 o'clock in the morning already planning the new website just as they were releasing the one that they're currently releasing. That just shows the extent that Ramin and the team will go to in order to keep getting better and in order to keep constantly.
María, los que les preparan uniformes, los que les hacen los zapatos a todos los trabajadores del gobierno, no les pagan.
Please mute your line. Please mute your line. If you're on the call, please mute your line. Thank you. Sorry, go ahead, Lior.
No problem. Thank you, Sean. And, constantly getting better, constantly coming up with new things. So I was blown away. Very, very excited with the new excitements about the trade-up program, the new silver package that's coming out with the added bonuses. I know that people are already talking to people in the industry, in the direct sales industry, about our new trade-up program and how people can switch over when they see something without having to worry about the money that they've invested in already in other companies, which is getting everybody excited all around the world. So again, thanks to our CEO and founder, Ramin Mesgarlu, for putting this together, for creating all of these systems, all of these announcements. So many things were talked about this weekend with the new product lines, with the new website, with the new back office, with the new systems and programs that are coming out. The forensic training was insane. I mean, if you missed the forensic training, people were having breakthroughs after breakthroughs. I know that they were sharing all the new things that they heard, and that's why it's so important to attend these events that the company puts on, to attend boot camps, to attend all the trainings every Sunday, every Tuesday, because one little thing that you hear could give you that breakthrough that you need to take your business to a whole other level and to take your income to a whole other level. And you know, what can I say? Our CEO always opens himself up to say thank you to people who come in from all around the world. And so he opened up his suite to the people from out of town and spent some time with them. And, you know, that's because, you know, our CEO, Ramin, you know, he wants people to feel like he appreciates the fact that they come all this way to attend our events, and he does, and definitely takes that time out to spend with them in his suite. And, you know, in the lobby right there in the photo, you can see that, you know, spending some time talking to some of the LCs in the lobby, also spending time talking to people in his hotel suite. And, you know, that's what we do here, is we train people, we share information, we share wisdom, we share knowledge, hoping that people listen and then use the information to make a difference in their business and in their lives, and to help create thousands of millionaires all around the world and lifestyles that people truly deserve. So thank you so much, Sean, for having me on the call. And I'd also like to invite our ambassador in the USA, Mr. Marshall Wynn, who was currently featured in Business for Home as one of the top earners in the United States. He's here right now. I know that he was enjoying all of the festivities this weekend, including hosting the event on Friday night, which is the large tour, also everything that happened on Saturday. So Marshall, share with everybody what happened here this weekend that had you bring your whole team out, and you know, what did you get that you're now going to take back to Minnesota with you?
Hello everyone. Thank you, Lior. Man, what an amazing weekend. If you guys missed out the weekend, you guys missed on an incredible breakthrough. Phase 4 is going to be insane. You know, this gives me reconfirmation of what we're doing, and the company that we're with is such the right company, especially also at the right time. You know, for the past 9 years, they've just been building the right foundation for our momentum phase right now, and it's incredible. What kind of company, if you guys think about, we are bold enough to, you know, once you guys understand the trade-up program, we are bold enough to even have a statement, hey, if you're not successful in this company, I'll give you, I'll refund you your money back. If you don't know what I mean by that, talk to your My 5. But, man, just, you know, we're just very blessed here. You know, I have my team from Minnesota, Hui, and Dustin, they drove here by themselves. A lot of us flew in this time, actually, but, you know, just want to give a shout-out to them, because being young and part of the ambitious movement, you got to do whatever it takes to become successful, you know. You know, it was a 16-hour drive for them, and a lot of us flew in and such too. But we're just excited. A lot of big things happening, a lot of great things happening in the United States, and we can't wait to get back and just rock it, and basically make the United States the #1 growing market in the world. So this weekend, so many exciting things. I'm actually excited about the Phase 4, being able to promote the new trader program coming out, and also the beautiful website. Thank you, corporate, for doing such an amazing website. So modernized, the beautiful products that got released, and a lot of basically brand new product promotions that Sanaz showed us too. So just excited about everything, about life, about the team, about where the company is headed. That's very important. And yeah, so that's basically it, Lior. So thank you very much. And last person, and the next person I actually want to bring up, that, you know, that actually drove straight with one of our LCs named Hui. His name is Dustin Lee. He's also known as Mr. Happy. And if you guys know who he is, you guys would know why we call him Mr. Happy. And would definitely love for him to share what he's excited about and what he got out the most about this whole amazing weekend. Diplomat Dustin Lee.
Hey. Hello, everyone in around the world. My name is Dustin Lee. I'm diplomat from Minnesota team. You guys know what? Because I and my business partner, we drove 16 hours straight from Minnesota, nonstop for drink, nonstop for food, just stop for gas to make the convention come true. It's have no reason why if all the distributor in the Canadian and then you miss this convention, that's the excuse. We cannot accept it. You have to think again, because why we have the convention and because why we have the seminar. Because every single time when you attend to the seminar, you will learn different things. Because you already know the forensic networker program, we have a lot of information, and it's one time you go to the seminar and you stop going again. Because every single time when you attend to the seminar, you learn different things. Because I figured out last convention, actually in my first convention in this business I attend. And the thing is, last time I learned something different than the time I learned from this convention. And you know what? Through what the CEO says about the program and how beautiful about our business is, I have no reason. It's like I don't have any skill why I cannot be successful in this business. The product is the product is just it's just impossible. It's a very beautiful. It speaks for itself. It's self-promote. So that's a very strong tool for you guys. You guys have to be trained. You guys have to be coachable to become more successful. So everything I just want to share you guys about right now. Tonight I'm gonna draw back straight to Minnesota and can't wait to get in my state and rock in my state. And in the future I'm gonna expand. Just like the speed of the rocket. Thank you.
Right. Now we also have Miss Diplomat Tanya Martins here to share a few words.
Hello, everybody. So what I'd like to share is really just, going to these conventions over and over, you always get so much from them. Forensic, been to them 3 times, and every time you go, it's like you always hear something different. It's a way to really excel your business. I'm super, super excited about, all the new things happening now with the new silver package that we have. Where now we get to get some IA points for that, so it's great for all the new LCs and including ourselves. All the new products that are out. Going to be going on some fun shopping sprees. So, really those people that missed out on coming to the conventions, I'd highly recommend you attend them. You get so much for yourself and for your business out of them.
All right, Tushan, thank you so much for having us.
Awesome. Thank you. Congratulations, everyone, and especially Marshall and the Ambitious Movement team. What an amazing young group. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, next to our amazing CEO, the person we got to thank the most for having this incredible opportunity, because she creates the foundation behind our unbelievable company, which is our gorgeous products. Of course, we're talking about none other than our chief developer, our senior vice president, the lady who's being featured in Women of Wealth and on the cover of Wealthy Women for what she's done in this industry. And because of her, we were the 2011 Designer of the Year, the 2013 Handbag of the Year. So it's my pleasure to bring on our Senior Vice President, Sanaz Human, to share her thoughts on this incredible Phase 4 weekend. Are you there, Sanaz?
Absolutely, Sean. Can you hear me okay? Sean, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can
Hi,
hear you.
Sanad. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Fantastic. Well, I've lost my voice as usual after any conference or convention that we have, and it was a wow weekend. This year was the first time we actually started the conference up with a tour, which was a huge success. We saw lots and lots of people launching their virtual designer mall on Friday. Of course, going into our Saturday event, the day was just absolutely phenomenal with the energy. Of course, starting the day off with our phenomenal CTO, who has just, created the most amazing brand new websites for all of you. And again, he's been working endlessly to be able to create some really, really cool things for you guys. Of course, going through the day, we had a lot of the different GWT staff that were there to be able to launch and help and be able to create some new tools for all of the LCs worldwide to use. So once you not only take a look at your beautiful new website, you get a chance to see some amazing new templates in your back office, product templates, business templates. I already see a lot of you posting them on Facebook today, which is great because it creates a consistency. So again, if you want to promote the business, it's always a good idea to use your back office tools. And then, of course, which was done by our graphic design lady, Rachel Walker. And, of course, we had myself and Sarah who taught the products and the how-tos and, gave you guys some timelines on what's coming out when. And that's why it's really, Sean, it's important to be at these events. It's important to know, the how-tos of your business, to know what's coming in the business. And then most importantly, we wrapped up the day with the phenomenal promotions that our CEO put together. And, if you've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that a lot of the promotions that we put in this company are, meant for you to be able to speed up your business, make more money. Our CEO has been absolutely incredibly generous with the new tools, with the new promotions. I was absolutely blown away when I saw the promotions that our CEO, Remy Masgarlo, has created. And you know what? It just keeps on getting better and better. As we get into phase 4, I was telling everyone we are just getting started. And you know why? Because in the past couple of years, what we've done, we built the foundation behind our products. We've developed and tweaked and built and grown tremendously as a company, and now we are ready to launch and take it to the moon. So if you just got started, if you got started a year ago, 6 years ago, it's about getting started, but it's important to attend. Kudos to the Montreal team that drove down. Kudos, of course, to the Minnesota team that even drove 16 hours to be able to get to Toronto. We, of course, have our amazing LCs that came from PEI, Nova Scotia. We had people from Nigeria, Peter, that came in from Nigeria. Again, this just shows you the commitment to distributors wanting to build this. We had LCs that came in from St. Lucia. So if you missed this event, make sure you don't miss the next one. We have a conference once a year. We have a convention once a year. These are must-attend events. Anyway, Sean, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty revved up about what we have. And you know what? It was great seeing everybody, and I look forward to seeing everyone at the next event. And on Monday, just want to let everyone know, tomorrow, we're going to be launching the Prestige purses that are going to go online as well. Back to you, Sean.
Wow, wow, wow. The excitement never stops. And again, thank you, Sanaz, for everything that you do, along with our unbelievable CEO. Because of you guys, we have this opportunity. Of course, our CTO, Nanad Kalma, just an unbelievable team we have in our corporate, doing all these things to make it possible for us to go to the billion and have phenomenal success. Well, just before we finish up with a couple of exciting announcements, Sanaz talks about the commitment of people who came in from many places, and we had actually people who came in to this conference, drove from out of town, and it was actually their birthday, and we sang happy birthday to our ambassador Sean Singh and our diplomats Nora Bastian and Tammy Turgeon. And so we want to appreciate that commitment for them coming in on their birthdays. And I know Nora, it was not only her birthday, but I believe it was actually her anniversary yesterday. So let's go and hear from Nora Bastian, came in, spent her birthday and anniversary at the regional conference for her leadership. How was the event for you, Nora? And why was it worth it for you to be there on your birthday and anniversary? Do we have you on the line, Nora? Okay, Nora, your line's unmuted. Are you there, Nora?
Sean, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Nora. Go ahead.
Actually, yeah, when we actually had a plan to go to Europe actually September 3rd, but when the thing was announced about the regional convention, I have to be there. So we all went there because we have my Montreal team was coming down. So I cannot really leave and then just go. I want to be there because I missed it last year and I hate missing event like this. So this is like once a year and that's what we did. So it was great. It was a great time. We were the GWT family business, and then we had to enjoy later in the evening with dinner and some at the end of the night. So it was a great day, super great day.
Awesome. Thank you, Nora. We appreciate again you taking that commitment to be there. You know, what was a special day. But you knew how important it was to be at this event. And again, we appreciate everyone who came from all the different areas across Canada, Montreal, Ottawa, PI, Nova Scotia, Niagara Falls, Barrie. People came in from all over, of course, driving in from Minnesota, flying in from Minnesota, flying in from Nigeria, and flying in from St. Lucia. That's the commitment. And if you want to go to the top, that's the commitment it takes. You never want to miss these events because it will take you to another level and take your team to another level. And again, we can grow to the billion and all achieve our dreams with this phenomenal company. Well, just before we finish the call, and again, we thank everyone who shared with us tonight, both from Abuja and Toronto about this event. Of course, we appreciate our CEO, Ramin Mesgarlu, being on, and our Senior VP, Sinaz Human, being on. We know how tired they are after all the effort they put in for us, but it was still on this call. And tomorrow in Ottawa, we have a very exciting event. Usually the Ottawa tours are on Tuesday, but we have our very own CEO who's going to be in town tomorrow, Monday, September 8th, for a special tour, 7:30 p.m. at the Ottawa Regional Office, 275 Slater Street, Suite 900. Make sure you invite everyone you know in Ottawa to come out, meet the CEO, founder, and visionary of the world's fastest growing designer fashion house, going to the billion, and find out how they can change their lives through this incredible company. And of course, Tuesday night, we have our Fast Start training that happens every Tuesday night in French and in English. So you definitely want to be on the Tuesday night Fast Start training always. Do not miss call to be on Tuesday night training. Of course, every Sunday night, these Sunday night calls, again, the Tuesday Sunday culture, critical for your success in global wealth trade. And also coming up September 18th to the 21st, I'm actually going to be going out to Alberta. So I'm excited to go to Alberta and share again about our incredible company. I'll be in Calgary and Edmonton with a boot camp in Sylvan Lake. So you can see the flyer on the GWT family for all the details on that as well. And so again, we want to congratulate everyone who took that leadership. First in Abuja, Nigeria, what an amazing event there again. Congrats to you all. Congrats to everyone who took the leadership to make sure they were here in Toronto for the regional conference here as we kick off phase 4, going to the billion, the Trade Up program. Wow, it's going to be unbelievable. Again, the new website's online. That's unbelievable. We have all the tools now to go ahead, change your lives, and help many others do the same as we grow to the billion. Final thanks to our incredible CEO and our Senior VP for being on to share with us tonight. And for everyone who joined us on the call tonight, thank you for being on. We'll see you on the next call. Thank you to Annalie Riga for hosting and moderating our call tonight as well. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening. Sean Haynes, Regional Ambassador, Global Wealth Trade, saying good night.
Thanks, everyone. Have a nice evening. Good night. See you next week. Talk to you next week.